welcome to another video here in Iris Connection by Aileen. My name is Aileen, your Mexican bruja, and today I have for you the forecast for September 26th to October 2nd. So let's dive right in. I have some exciting news. I have a lot of things that are happening right now that I want to share with you, so stay tuned. First, I'm gonna be doing the tarot pool for the week so we know more of the general energies that are gonna be traveling, and then I'm gonna go day by day to understand how to better use each of the day's energies. So the first thing that I got, I asked for advice and I had the Six of Pentacles. And as you can see, it's beautifully portrayed in this tarot oracle. I love it. By the way, this is the Shadow Book Tarot. If anyone's interested, I like it so much. And the Six of Pentacles is about sharing your wealth. It's about sharing your resources, being generous, having literally this open-minded and giving energy within yourself. Now, this whole week, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of hidden enemies, there's a lot of battles. So I was asking about that, and it all came down to the Three of Chalices in reverse, which is about not leaving something that you expected, not quite getting there. I'm gonna show the card upright to you. And yeah, so this is all about something that you really wanted got pulled down, most likely by someone else, and that's the part that stings, because it means it's more likely a person that you trusted and that turned the back on you, someone that literally just betrayed you in some sort of way. This could be many things. This could be in a job. I'm getting right now like the message that this could be in a job if you were working towards a promotion or getting a project that you wanted, and then someone bad-mouthing you. This could be something like that. It could be in your own businesses. It could be somebody that you considered a friend. So keep that in mind, because even if it hasn't yet happened, it is about to. So once you have this in your head, you can analyze things a little bit more. We're also just coming out of the new moon in Libra. It was just yesterday. And right now, the moon is without light. And Libra is also a sign that's all about the mind. So this is creating a little bit of confusion. Don't take any hasty decisions right now. This is just an overall advice. Don't take any harsh decisions, because they're most likely not going to be the good ones. Then how do you come out of this? Because I am telling you the bad things, but I'm also telling you how to deal with it. And we have the Magician. This is telling us that, and it's upright. So this is telling us that you already have all of the tools that you need. The Magician is about using all of the resources in order to, manipulate a situation into your own benefit. And this is telling us that you already have all of these tools. Whatever it is, whatever the resources are, just trust them and use them, because you do have all of the powers and all of the opportunity to reverse the situation that came with the Three of Chalices in reverse. So do a little evaluation of that. Actually, last week was all about evaluating, especially partnerships and relationships. But right now, at the end of the week, we're gonna have the first quarter moon in Capricorn, and Capricorn is all our resources, again, like material resources. So start taking a look at that. I see that Astrology had betrayal dreams. Yes, this could be foreshadowing, or this could be, because remember, dreams are the way to get to our awareness, something that's in the subconscious. So something already in you is it's sending a warning. Like you already know deep inside of you that this is happening, this is in motion. At the very least, you already know in your soul that somebody has the intention. So keep an eye on that. And this is harsh, but I am getting a lot of this vibe to pay attention even to the people that you consider friends or in a close circle, because this could come from a client, someone that you work very close with. I'm getting a lot of work vibes for this whole betrayal thing, so keep an eye out on that. And going ahead with how to deal with this, yes, we have the Magician, but also, as I was saying, this is not the time to make any hastily decisions. And with this, it comes not to take any actions, any fiery actions. So we have the Queen of Wands, but in reverse, which is telling us about the Queen of Wands in reverse is actions that are not controlled, actions that are just like exploding. So this is something that you really don't want to do, especially because you might regret it later. Let's understand that with diplomacy, this can be solved so much better, like from an intelligent way, not just acting just because and picking up a fight just because. It's only gonna make you look bad at the end, to be honest. So keep your actions controlled. And I do have a happy note. If you do all of these things, if we do all of these things correctly, if we control our actions, if we use our resources, there's a great opportunity coming. I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about opportunities that are giving you material gain in the end. So with this note, I end the tarot pool, and I'm going to be starting to go day by day, understanding all of the week's energy and how to use it for each day. So I have for Monday, that means today, Monday, September 26th, we have, we're again coming out of the new moon. So we're already planning, we're already building something that we want to be long lasting. Everything that is in a waxing moon, it's a lot of growth, especially beneficial for businesses that are in an expansion or development stage. So if this is your case, start laying out these options. Where do you want your business to go? Don't start acting right now. Remember, this is just about laying the foundation first. No actions yet. If you do have actions, make them small or keep them on track with something that you've already done before. But if this is something completely new and from scratch, just start laying the foundations and start understanding how do you want this to work, how do you want this to be, and just keep note of that. A key word for today is moderation, and today it is about a moderation, about spending. How are you spending your money? How are you managing your expenses in general? This is also going to help you in the future to understand in your businesses how to work in a moderate way too. Not overextend yourself, just do the right thing at the right time. Then we move on to Tuesday 27th. That's tomorrow. It's a great day for friendships, for love, for again building the foundations, but within relationships. If you have a friendship that you want to be long lasting, tomorrow is the day where you start talking more with them. I didn't even know this when I did the scheduling, but tomorrow I do have an appointment with two of my best friends. And that makes me very happy because it means that it's all aligned. And take notice of this. If you start doing this intuitively and later you got, like, for example, let's say you did the same thing as me, you had a date tomorrow and now you're listening to this message, it's definitely a confirmation that these friendships are long lasting, that these friendships are something that you really want to hold on to because there's a lot of love in the air. It's a good day also for love, marriage, and healing. So if you're planning to do healing, spiritual and physical. So if you have an injury, just be sure that whatever it is that you do tomorrow is going to be super effective. Whatever medicine, whatever remedy, if you are thinking of having an astrotherapy, if you're thinking about having an Akashic record reading, whatever it is, it's still going to be super beneficial and it's going to be healing super fast. We are also, just a little bit of a warning, tomorrow we have a void of course moon, and this is a pause, this is a moment of reflection from the previous movement, the previous moon aspect, which is the moon squaring Pluto, and it's about emotional catharsis. So you get triggered by something, just pay attention to it. Still talk with somebody that you trust. Let's use this friendship, for example. If they have the space, then let's use them wisely and try to figure things out through this emotional catharsis. Now we move on to Wednesday 28th. It is a great day for exposing enemies. It is a bad day for anything related with family, with anything related to personal relationships in general, but it is a great day for exposing enemies. And the reason is that there is a lot of conflict and there is a lot of things that we might want to get rid of. This is again a theme that's been recurring even from last week with all of the retrogrades that we have in the sky. I don't even know, I lost the count. I think it's 7 planets or something like that. It's just crazy. So understanding that these themes are coming back for a reason, to understand, for us to evaluate what do we need to get rid of and what do we need to hold on to, where do we need to set more boundaries, and where do we need to be more open. So just a little reminder of that. Be wary about anything that you say before you say it. Again, don't take any harsh decisions because it's simply not going to work. This is one of the biggest messages that I keep getting, like just repeat it. Don't take any harsh decisions. Think a lot of what you're going to do, of what you're going to say, because remember, as much as you can apologize later, it's already done. Get rid of anything outmoded. Actually, isolation, it's recommended for Wednesday to take a moment to breathe into yourself, to evaluate all of these things. Meditate, journal, all of these things are going to be super, super, super helpful and insightful for the things moving forward in the week. So we move on to, and something that I was almost forgetting to mention, we are gonna enter a Scorpio moon. So there could be some jealousy, envy, negative thoughts going into life. Just understand where are they coming from, because again, even though they are considered negative thoughts, they are just here to protect us and to show us the way, to guide us. So what is triggering them? In particular, I'm getting the message for jealousy. Like, jealousy is the mix of fear, anxiety of losing something, and insecurity. So understand these three things. How are they applying into our lives? What are you holding on to that you're so worried about losing that it's making you feel jealousy? And why are you worried about losing it? Where are you feeling insecure? These are some of the prompts that you can ask yourself and meditate previously on this Wednesday. Whenever you want to do it, just be prepared for this. So when they come, they don't catch you off guard. This is the most important thing, because we are to feel these things, we are to feel these emotions and to understand where they're coming from in order for us to actually go ahead and heal them. Then now we move on to Thursday 29th. This is a good day for not eating meat. It's just recommended not to eat meat, to go, hey, Bobby, this is a good day to not eat meat. This is a good day to, yes, rely on dairy and cheese if you can handle it. If not, just leave it alone. But it's a good day for anything that comes from the ground too. Vegetables, tea, be very, very, very wary of your stomach. I've been having these warnings about everything stomach related. So if you know that something is not good for you, being sugar, being fried foods, dairy, soy, whatever it is, just be super extra mindful on Thursday. Other than that, this is a battle day. But this is also a day to understand that this is just a part of life. Things, conflicts, enemies, all these things come and go. A mantra for you is like, these too shall pass. And understanding again that these conflicts are only coming because we need to state stricter boundaries, because we need to open ourselves more, or because we need to get rid of something. So again, understanding where these things come from is going to help us to better navigate all of these movements. Stay truthful to your principles and get rid of anything that you do not need. And this means also in the mind. What is it that you don't need in your mind that is bothering you? Just go ahead and get rid of it. It is a day also where you're prone to lose something. Don't be scared. Like, this is like the saying that if you lose it and then it comes back, then it was truly yours, and if not, it never was. So just think about that. Let it go. Just let the expectations, let it control, let everything go. It's gonna be painful at first. It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, but at the end, it's gonna be just the better decision in general. Then we go to Friday the 30th. This is about concentrated and controlled energy, passion. It is also a great day for recovery. So whatever conflict you had on the previous day and Thursday, you're going to recover your health, your stamina, everything on Friday. This is also a good advice if you want to do some kind of healing too. Be sure that you're going to be healing and recovering super, super fast on Friday. This is a day we enter Sash. So it's a day of generosity and optimism. Yeah, always healing. It never stops. And let's acknowledge that it's all a process. You are going to have great days. You're also going to have low days, but this doesn't mean that you're not doing well. Healing is not a linear process. Healing looks more like the stocks that just go up and down and have these valleys and have these mountains. So understand that at the end of the day, yeah, you might go a little bit down, but you're still higher than you were before. You're still in your process. You're still doing great. Just be aware of that. There's a lot of optimism. I do see traveling as something good happening. So if you have weekend trip, it could be super beneficial, especially if it's outdoors, especially if it has to do with nature. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be 3 great days for you to go out. And also to escape a little bit from the world in general, get a little bit more in tune with yourself, with what you're feeling, what you wanted to do. Everything is going to be helping. So coming back to Friday specifically, it's the day for recovery and restoration of health. It's a good day to also understand grace, love, forgiveness, and to get prophecies. So keep your journal, your dream journal, if you have one. If you don't, get one. Keep your dream journal very close to you those days on Friday, because you're likely gonna get something visionary, some kind of prophecy that is gonna help you later. So take note on that, write it, and then we go to Saturday. We're starting October. October is one of my favorite months because I have Day of the Dead, one of my favorite holidays, Mexican holiday, when we honor our ancestors and the people that are no longer in this human physical world. But more on that later. So October 1st, it's again a good day for healing, for travel. This is why I'm telling you it's super auspicious, it's super beneficial. If you just want to go and take a 3-day trip, this is the weekend to do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be more, but I am seeing that this is gonna put you more in tune with everything within yourself. Just be very mindful of your words on Saturday. It is a great day to communicate with spirit, with communication with your with the spirit world in general. So this means guides, ascended masters, your higher self. If you want to do some kind of Akashic records, if you want to do some tarot pulls, also it's gonna be super in tune. It's gonna be a lot of channels open that day. And words are gonna be super powerful for prayer, for spells, anything verbal, chanting. But also it's gonna be singing a lot. If you have a conversation or a conflict or an argument and you say something, that is gonna stay. So if you didn't mean it, if it was something hurtful, it's gonna be staying there. So be very, very mindful of what you say and how you say it on this day. Again, Saturday the 1st, be very mindful of your words. Then Sunday, this is the first quarter moon in Capricorn. This is about, again, heal and travel. I do get a lot of traveling things, but it is also known in the lunar mansions, in the lunar days. We have the representation is the phoenix. So it's about purification through fire. It's about rebirth. So understand that something has to die, like the phoenix just bursts into flames and then reborn from the ashes. So something has to burn, something has to be purified, something has to go away, and then we have this rebirth. Then we have this whole new beginning, this whole new start. So another thing that is important mentioning for this day is to not overestimate your abilities, because we were coming from Sagittarius that has such an optimistic approach, and then we're going to Capricorn to actually put these things in motion. But if you overestimate your abilities, you have your expectations so high and you don't meet them, you're most likely to just melt away and burn down. So go small. Do have a big goal in mind, but also have realistic like mini goals before you get to the big one, so you can actually see this progress and you don't feel like going down again. It's not bad to do something small every day. It is actually recommended. If you can do more, then that's great. But if you don't, just be realistic about that. Because as much as we love to work, and I'm saying this as a person that loves to work and can just be sitting in one place the whole day, just in the computer, Excel sheets, doing web pages, doing a lot of things. I also need rest, and I can feel it when I overextend myself. Then the next day it's like flat, and I cannot do anything. So I am speaking from my experience about this, for you to understand and maybe prevent this from happening. So yes, I had a super great day on I don't know, let's say Monday, and then Tuesday I'm like just out. Was it really worth it? I don't know. I don't think so. And now, on the other hand, what if I do just small things every day? Then I will have like a more realistic and a more happy life overall, because I am not overwhelmed. I am not overextending. I have actual energy to enjoy life apart of work. So this is just a recommendation. This is just an advice. I see. Second, then I have to watch my Capricorn depression and regulate. Yeah, I mean, there is there are these voids coming that are helping us with this process and regulate, and we do have to have these coping mechanisms beforehand. This is like in order to prevent everything. So when you have these feelings, you understand how to handle them, how to handle yourself without harming yourself or others. So this is why these forecasts are so important for me, because now I'm understanding if I feel jealousy on Wednesday, now I have my coping mechanism of like, hey, I'm gonna just say to everyone like, hey, I'm having a dark moment, I really need my space, please don't take anything personal. And I know for myself too, I'm gonna be more mindful of how I'm acting, of what I am saying, so I don't hurt anybody else in the process. And I know that what works for me is listening to music, journaling, and meditating. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If I already have this set in my routines, if I already have this set as a coping mechanism, this is how I deal. So maybe this is something that could help you, Sagetin, to understand what are your coping mechanisms beforehand, so when actually Cap comes on Sunday, you're so much more prepared and you know how to navigate through all of these things. So I think we finished with the week. Remember to share your wealth. It is gonna come back multiplied by 7. Don't just do it because of that, do it because you're actually charitable. But understanding that it is also just a will. So whatever you give, whatever you keep giving, it's gonna come back, good or bad. So that's up to you, what you wanna use, what you wanna do. I'm not gonna be telling you how to live your lives. Remember to stay wary of enemies that could be friends or people that you consider friends, because they're not really your friends if they are betraying you, right? You already have all of the tools to go up. You already have all of the tools and resources to go and make this situation something beneficial for yourself. Don't act impulsively. Think a lot before you act. And there's new opportunities on the horizon for all of us. And speaking of that, I'm just very excited because I just have made memberships for those of you who want to stay accountable on your spiritual practices. I've developed something. It's right now in my webpage. I also changed. I'm not doing my bookings with Calendly. I'm doing my bookings with Buy Me a Coffee. It is a link right down in my description. I am right now, the prices are set to what they are in reality, but I am thinking of making like a special price just to celebrate and to share the wealth with everybody. So stay tuned for that. Click on that, check the memberships if you're interested. It's just a click away. We're starting October 1st, actually. And whatever questions that you have, you can always reach me at my email, iris.conexion@gmail.com. It's also right there in the description. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing, and have a wonderful week.